Ever get those kind of creepy robocalls during elections? You know, the ones that sound like almost real, but something's just a bit off?
Uh-huh.
Well, buckle up, because today we're deep diving into a future where that voice on the other end of the line, it might not even be human.
Yeah, it's getting wild out there.
It's straight out of Black Mirror, right? AI is already messing with elections, folks, and we're here to break it all down.
We're talking big challenges ahead.
Big challenges is an understatement. And we've got a fantastic article from Axios here. Half of U.S. states seek to crack down on AI in elections to help us unpack this whole crazy situation.
Which is perfect timing, because this isn't some far-off thing anymore. We saw it firsthand in the New Hampshire primary, those robocalls. Someone used AI to straight up impersonate Joe Biden, told people to stay home from the polls.
Ugh. Okay, see, that's what gives me the chills. That's not just technology, that's messing with the very core of our democracy. And the fact that it's gotten so good, you can fake someone's voice so convincingly.
Right. And it's not just like deepfakes anymore either. Remember that whole thing with the DeSantis super PAC? They used AI to mimic Trump's voice for attack ads.
So we're not just talking about putting words in someone's mouth, we're talking about fabricating entire audio and video clips.
Exactly. And that's where it gets really dangerous, because now the line between what's real and what's fake, it's basically invisible. Think about it. You get a personalized message from a candidate, seems like they're speaking directly to you.
Yeah.
How do you know that's really them?
Or just some algorithm trying to, like, hack your brain into voting a certain way.
Exactly. And that is a whole other level of messed up.
I mean, honestly, it feels like we're barely keeping up with, like, our phones updating these days. You're telling me our laws are actually ahead of the curve on this AI thing?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
In fact, the law is struggling to keep up, to say the least. The Axios article actually calls it a scramble at the state level to regulate AI in campaigns.
A scramble. So, like, every state's just making things up as they go.
Basically, yeah. As of September 16th, only 19 states have passed actual laws about AI in campaigns. Another 7 have bills in progress, but that still leaves a lot of places with zero guidelines.
Wow. Okay, so if a campaign uses AI, like, creates a whole fake video or something in a state where there's no law against it, what happens then?
It's a mess, honestly. It
Yeah.
just creates more confusion, makes people trust elections even less, and of course it opens the door for all kinds of bad actors.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, but some states are trying to do something. What are they doing? Like, give me some examples.
Sure. So Texas, they were actually early to the game. Back in 2019, they banned deepfake videos if they're used to hurt someone's chances of winning an election.
Interesting. So they're focused on the intent, like whether the deep fake is meant to cause harm. But that was back when deep fakes were, like, the scariest thing out there. Is that still the focus?
Well, that's just it. Technology moves so fast. California, for example, they're attacking something they call materially deceptive media. Doesn't matter if it's a deep fake, a voice clone, whatever. If it's designed to mislead voters about something important, it could be against the law.
Okay, so California is going broader than just deepfakes. They're looking at the bigger picture of AI-generated content. Smart.
Right. They're trying to stay ahead of the game, focusing on the harm itself, not just the tech behind it.
Makes sense. So we've got deepfakes in Texas, misleading content in California. What other approaches are states taking? So we've got Texas, California. Seems like everyone's just trying to figure this whole AI thing out as they go. We really that far off from a national strategy here.
Yeah, it's a patchwork, that's for sure. All these different state laws, it's a good start, but it definitely leaves a lot of gray areas.
Gray areas meaning more room for things to go wrong.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of experts, they're saying we need federal legislation, something to really tackle AI in elections head on.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just a free-for-all, right? Candidates could exploit the loopholes, different rules in different states.
Exactly. A national standard would level the playing field. Plus, we got to think long-term, too.
Oh, you mean like how fast AI is changing? By the time we figure out the rules, it'll be like a whole new ball game.
100%.
Yeah.
We need a framework that can adapt, evolve as tech does, which is, constantly.
Okay, so what would that even look like? A national strategy for AI and elections. Sounds kind of huge, right?
It is huge, but it's doable. Some folks are talking about a whole new federal agency dedicated to AI and elections.
Whoa, like their whole job is just keeping an eye on this stuff.
Yep, monitoring, setting guidelines, staying ahead of the tech. Plus, they could educate the public, which is really important.
Oh, for sure. Because right now, I think most people, they hear AI and they think like sci-fi movies. They don't get how real this threat is.
Absolutely. Awareness is key.
Yeah.
We've got to start thinking critically about every video, every article, every message we see online. especially during an election.
So it's not just about understanding AI, it's about, like, questioning everything.
In a way, yes. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Double-check those sources. Look for those telltale signs of fakery. It's more important now than ever.
Wow. Well, folks, there you have it. AI is here to stay, and it's already changing how we vote, whether we realize it or not. So be informed, be cautious, and as always, thanks for joining us for the deep dive.